All right, class. I do apologize. I went a little over on my last class. I was trying to get over to this one as soon as I could. It tends to happen. I do apologize. So let's go ahead and get started with our reading this hour. Okay, we're going to be doing reading comprehension class. This is for, I would say, about middle level beginners. Okay, so those of you that can read and understand a little bit of what you're reading, up to about lower level intermediate students. Okay, so we're going to be practicing our reading and our comprehension of what we read. Okay, so if there are words or phrases you do not understand in the text, okay, let me know and we can go over those. Right, and then we also have some questions about what we read. Okay, the rules in the class. Make sure that if you are not reading, to keep yourself muted, as to not create extra noise in class, because it may be hard to hear. Right. So let's see who we have in class so far. Samantha, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
Great. And Samantha, where are you from?
Italy. I'm from Italy.
From Italy. And I think you were in my class the other day. Is that right?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
I remember the name just a little bit, but you don't have a picture, and so I couldn't put that with a picture. And so I was like, I think she was in my
I have
class.
the problem with my camera.
Okay. Well, good to have you here in class, Samantha. Good to see you again.
Thanks.
All right. How about, let's see, Luis?
Hi, chat. How is going today?
Things are going very well. Thank you for asking. How about yourself? How is your day going?
My day is very good. I am on day off today of my work. I relaxing today.
That's great. Day off.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And what are you going to do? What are you going to do for your day off?
I think it's a very good day for practice a lot of English. Maybe some housekeeping in my home.
There you go. Awesome. That sounds great. All right. Thank you, Luis, for coming to class. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. How about Andrea? How are you?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you. Nice to see you. I'm Andrea from Italy.
Great. Good to have you here in class. What part of Italy are you from?
I'm from the middle of Italy, near the Adriatic Sea.
Okay. Very cool. Well, good to have you here.
Thank you.
Welcome to class. How about Dostin? How are you?
Hi, I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing awesome. Thank you for coming to class today, Dostin. How was your day today?
Oh, today it was no so boring.
It was really boring, or it was not so boring?
It was not so boring. A little bit, just.
Okay. All right. Well, good to have you here in class. Good to see you again.
Thanks you.
All right. How about Gerardo? How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Gerardo, where are you from?
I'm from Mexico.
From Mexico. Fabulous. And what part of Mexico are you from?
I'm from Puebla.
From Puebla?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Well, welcome to class. It's good to have you here.
Okay, thank you.
All right. And I believe, is your name Halit? Or is it Halit?
Hi.
Hi there. How do I pronounce your name properly?
What?
How do I pronounce your name?
Halit Ur.
Okay, so Halit Ur. Okay,
Ur.
great. And Halit, where are you from?
I am from Turkey.
From Turkey.
Yes.
Fabulous. All right, yes, I have a lot of students that come from Turkey.
Thank you.
Good to have you here. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, and Jocelyn, how are you?
Ora lezione.
Hello, Jocelyn, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear. I live Paris, in France.
Ah, so you're from France.
Yes,
Great.
exactly in Normandy.
In Normandy, okay, a famous city.
Yes.
Very good. Well, welcome to class. It's good to have you here. All right. How about Rosa?
Hi,
Hi there. Welcome back to class. How are you today?
very fine. I'm happy today
Good. And why are you so happy today?
because this morning I have my volunteer and I'm happy with my volunteer, my teenager students.
Good. Good. So your volunteers come in and help you teach the class. Is that what happens?
No, it's with Red Cross
Uh-huh.
and I go to the high school
Uh-huh.
to do a speech and the prevention of violence.
Mhm.
It's very nice. I like so much.
Good, good. Well, I'm glad that you got that opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Welcome back to class, Rosa. All right, how about Yusuf?
Yes, hello.
Hi, Yusuf. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Chad. How are you?
I'm doing great. Welcome back to class. How has your day been today?
Well, it was great. Wasn't that bad. I met a few friends, so it was good.
Okay. Well, very good. Welcome back. It's good to have you here. Let's see, everybody. So, for those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Teacher Chad. You can call me Teacher or Chad. All right, it really makes no difference to me. I am from the United States, but I currently live in Costa Rica. Okay, Costa Rica is a very small country. Okay, just north of Panama, and Panama is another really small country. Okay, next, just north of South America. Okay, so South America has Colombia, Peru, Brazil, Chile, Argentina, Ecuador, Venezuela. Let's see, Bolivia. Okay, all these other countries, Uruguay, Paraguay. Okay, so I live down in the central part, just north of all those countries, but it's a really small country. Okay, so that's where I live right now. And I've lived in other countries. I've lived in Argentina, okay, as well as Honduras, okay, El Salvador, and Guatemala. Okay, so I speak two languages, English and Spanish only. Okay, I wish I knew about 20 languages, but I don't. So welcome to class. This is a reading comprehension class. Okay, reading comprehension. We want to be able to remember what we read and answer questions about what we read. Okay, the trick to the class is when you have questions. If there is a word that you do not understand, ask me. Okay, if there's something here in the text, ask me what it means, and we can talk about it. We can look at pictures. Okay, pictures often explain a lot better than I can. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look here. The link to our short stories. We have 3 small paragraphs that we're going to be reading. Okay, and that is the link. I put that in the chat box. If you are in the in the Google chat. Okay, this is I put the link there for you as well. So please open that. I do recommend opening it on your own computer. Okay, so the link here, I'm gonna put this on screen share. All right, so this is what you will see when you open up the link, class. Okay, and our first story, okay, is called Lost. Okay, who knows what the word lost means? Does anybody know what the word lost means?
It was a TV series.
What's that, Dostin?
Yes.
It was a TV series.
Okay, a TV series, Lost on an Island. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, very good. Yes, so being lost. Okay, you cannot find your way. You don't know where you are. Okay, don't know where you are. Okay, it's being lost.
But this is in past tense?
Lost. Yes, this is going to be in past tense. Okay, but you could also use that as lost can also be used to describe a state. Okay, or it can be used as an adjective. Okay, my lost keys. Will you help me find my lost keys? So lost is describing or modifying the noun keys. Okay, but yes, it also is a verb. Okay, all right. So let's take a look here, and we're going to start off. With let's see, Andrea over on the left-hand side. Okay. Let me have you read. The first 3 lines here, please.
Okay. Jamie is lost in the woods. He left his hiking group to explore on his own. Now he realizes that he shouldn't have separated from the hiking group. We should have listened to the hiking leader. He also should have brought a trail map with him.
Good, thank you. Let's go to Dostin. Dostin, let me have you continue reading and read until it says shelter, please.
Most importantly, he shouldn't have left all his foodstuffs in his wife's backpack. Furthermore, he probably shouldn't have been listening to music while the hiking leader explained wilderness survival skills. As it starts to get Clark, Jamie realizes that he should have built a shelter.
Good, thank you. In continuation, let's go to Gerardo. Please finish off the last 3 sentences. Gerardo, are you there?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm
Go ahead,
here.
please.
He should have gathered branches for his shelter while there was still daylight. He also shouldn't have forgotten his flashlight at home. If he can just get back to camp tomorrow, he wouldn't ever be so foolish again.
Okay, very good. So, class, please take a look at all of the words here in this paragraph. Let me know if there are any words you do not understand.
Yes, I have one. Shelter.
Okay, great question. Okay, shelter. All right, now, when we talk about shelter, this can mean different things. Okay, so shelter can mean a home. Okay, but when you a home or a house, but when you're talking about a shelter for the wilderness, okay, you're meaning more of like a tent. Okay, you can also build shelters. Okay, so if you are in the forest, you can build a shelter. Okay,
Okay.
so you see how they use sticks and trees and branches and things like that. You can build a shelter, and this is to keep you dry and warm. Okay, that's shelter. Okay, good question.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
but it is different to cavern because the cavern is the natural and the shelter is made for the men.
Which word are you using, Luis? Are you saying cabin?
Cover.
Oh, cover. You can you could use cover. You could say I or cavern. Okay, a cavern like that. It would have an N at the end, and that's close to the meaning of cave. Okay, and both of those, a cave or a cavern, those are made by the elements, but a shelter is man-made.
Okay.
Okay, but
Okay.
if you were looking for shelter, you could say I found shelter in a cave or in a cavern, and you can use it that way. But you could also build a shelter. Okay. Okay. Good
But
question.
shelter is, excuse me, but shelter means also a safe place.
Shelter would also mean a safe place. It can be used when describing like a women's shelter. Okay, so if a woman is being beat by her husband or by someone, there's places, for example, in the United States, they are called women's shelters. Okay, and it's a safe place for a woman to be.
Okay.
Okay, it's a women's shelter. Okay. Okay,
And
good. Any other questions?
It is very similar. I can call my basement like shelter also, or no?
Your basement would be a basement. You can call your house a shelter. Okay, but you wouldn't use it in regular terms. So I couldn't say, if I'm having a party, I couldn't say, hey, Luis, how about you come over to my shelter this weekend and have a couple beers? Okay, I couldn't use that. All right, but if you were talking about principal responsibilities, okay, if you were talking about a man providing for his family, you could say one of the responsibilities is to provide food and shelter. Okay, that would be food to eat and a place to live that is safe. Okay, that protects you from the elements. The elements would be like rain. Okay, so that's how we would use that word. Okay,
Perfect.
Great. Okay,
Thanks.
Any other questions?
Yeah.
No.
Chat.
Yes.
What does mean foolish?
Okay. I won't be so foolish. Foolish is another word for saying dumb. Okay, or I won't be so so stupid to not pay attention again. Okay, so foolish would mean those sorts of things.
Oh, I got you.
Okay. All right. Any other questions? What is the meaning of furthermore? Furthermore, that I see that. Furthermore has to do with let's see here. So it means additionally. Okay. Where is it at? Most importantly, furthermore. So it means additional, and so you're giving more information. Okay, so most importantly, he shouldn't have left his food supplies in his wife's backpack. Additionally, or also, okay, or as well, or here's some extra, something else he shouldn't have done. He probably shouldn't have been listening to music. Okay, when they were explaining survival skills. So that's what furthermore would mean. Okay. All right. Any other questions?
No, thank you.
All right. Let's roll down here. Okay. Let's go to question number 1, and this is for Halit.
Yes.
Please read question number 1 and give me your answer.
Okay. Jimmy is lost in the woods. He left
Okay.
his hiking.
So go ahead and read question 1.
Okay. I am sorry. What should Jimmy have done differently to prevent getting lost?
Okay, what should he have done differently to prevent? Okay, prevent means to stop. Okay, to stop himself from being or from getting lost. What do you think, Khalid?
It is woods. It is woods.
Okay. Yeah. So he should have. Let's take a look here. All right. So class, what sort of things, okay, should he have done differently?
He should have listened to the hiking group leader. And,
He should have listened.
And not separated from the group. And he should have brought his trail map with him.
Exactly. So brought a trail map. Okay. He should not have left his hiking group. All right. He should have listened. Okay. Things like that. Those are the things that he should have done differently. Okay. All right. Let's go to question number 2, and this is for Jocelyn.
What should he have brought with him?
Okay, now our key word here is the word brought. Brought. All right, so we're going to look for that word in the text. So we want to know what he should have brought with him. So let's look here. Let's look for the word brought. Do you see the word brought here, Jocelyn, in this first little bit?
He brought a trail map.
Okay, brought a trail map.
A flashlight.
Okay, yeah, he talks about a flashlight. Okay, he shouldn't have forgotten. But yes, he should have brought a trail map with him. So let's answer this question. What should he have brought with him? Okay, so we want to reuse part of the question to answer the question. Okay.
Yes.
So we can say he should have brought
a trail map.
Good. Yes. Yes, a trail map. Excellent job, Jocelyn. So he should have brought a trail map. Okay, very good job, Jocelyn. Okay, how about question number 3? And this is for Jose.
What should he have done before leaving for the hike?
What should he have done?
I don't remember the test.
Okay, so let's
I joined the class now.
Okay, that's fine. So we're going to look for probably these words. So done before leaving. All right, in our text. So let's go up here. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so we have the word left.
Left.
Right here. Okay, so that left is past tense of leave. Okay.
He should have left all his food supplies in his wife's backpack.
Okay, good. Yeah, he shouldn't have left all of his food supplies in his wife's backpack. Okay, very good. Thank you. Let's see. Let's see. How about, and that probably was question number 4. Let's go to yeah, let's see what else here. Question number 4. Let's go to let's see, Luis.
Yep.
So what okay, go for it.
What shouldn't he have done?
All right. What things shouldn't he have done?
I had to answer for this question.
Yes.
First is he shouldn't have left all his food supplies in his wife's backpack.
Okay.
And in addition, he shouldn't have been listening to music while the hiking leader is playing wireless survival skills.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, so he shouldn't have been listening to music while they're explaining how to survive in the wilderness. Good. And he shouldn't have left all his food supplies, okay, in his wife's backpack. Thank you, Luis.
You're welcome.
All right. How about question number 5? Question number 5 is for Rosa.
And what should he have done once he became lost? He should have gathered branch for his shelter while there was still daylight.
Good. Yeah, he should have gathered branches for his shelter while there's still daylight, because it's hard. Okay, it's hard to look for branches and things like that when you do not have a flashlight and when it's dark outside. Okay, excellent. Okay,
You need to be more smart.
yes, he would need to be smarter.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, class. Do you have any questions about what we read through?
No.
All right, let's roll down. Okay, so this is the second part. The second part of him being lost. Let's go to Samantha.
Yes.
And Samantha, let me have you read the first. Let's see, the first 3 sentences here, please.
Okay. Allora, Jamie's hiking groups realize that Jamie is missing. Everyone is concerned as it begins to get dark. The hiking leader thinks that Jamie might have wandered back to the park entrance. However, when they reach the park warden, they discover that Jamie is not at the park entrance.
Thank you very much. Great reading. Let's go to Yusuf.
Yes.
Yusuf, let me have you read the next 3 sentences, please.
Everyone begins to fear the worst. Jimmy's wife thinks that he may have been eaten by a bear. His friend Paul thinks that he could have been injured and unable to return to the group.
All right. Thank you very much, Yusuf. Great reading. Let's go to Dostin. And Dostin, please finish off this story.
2 days later, the group is extremely worried about Jamie alone in the forest without supper. Some people fear that he may have frozen to death, while others fear that he may have become weak from starvation.
All right. Good. Okay, class. Do you have any questions about the words that we read in these 2 paragraphs?
What doesn't have been injured?
Have been injured. Okay, so have been injured is when you are hurt. Okay, so if you fall and you hurt your arm, if you cut your arm, okay, that would be an injury. You would have been injured. Okay, so injure. Okay, or an injury, the noun. Okay, injure would be the verb. Injury is the noun, would be a wound. Okay, a cut. Okay, a hurt. Okay, things like that. Does that make sense, Dustin?
Yeah, thanks.
Sure, no problem. All right, any other questions, class?
Please, teacher, the starvation.
This word here, starvation?
Yes.
Okay, great question. Starvation is when you don't have food to eat, okay, and you do not eat for a long time, okay? And it wouldn't be for a day, okay? That wouldn't really be starvation. Anywhere, I guess, for 2, 3, 4, 5 days, okay? You would starve, okay? So the verb here would be starve, okay? Just like that. Now, in some cases as well, we use that word to say that we're hungry. We're really hungry. So if I call Dustin up, I say, Dustin, what are you doing for lunch today? He says, nothing. I don't have any plans. I say, let's go grab some food. Let's go eat. I'm starving. Okay? You may hear someone say that. It doesn't mean that they are literally starving. It means that they are really hungry. Okay? But the word starvation, okay, means that you're in a situation where you have not eaten for many days, and you could die. Okay? So if you don't eat food for many days, and it gets to the point where you're not eating, okay, you would die of starvation. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay,
Yes.
any other questions? Nope, no other questions here. Okay.
No, thank you.
All right, let's roll down. Okay. Question number 1. All right, question number 1 is for Gerardo.
What does the hiking leader thinks Jenny might have done?
Okay, what does the hiking leader think he might have done?
The hiking leader thinks that Jimmy might have wandered back to the park entrance.
Good. Yeah, so he thinks that he may have or might have wandered back to the park entrance. Okay. Very
I have
good.
a question.
Sure, what's your question?
The hiking leader said that he might have wandered back to the park entrance, but his wife said he may have been eaten. So why they use might and may?
You can use them interchangeably. Okay, so instead of saying might have, you wandered back, you could also say may have wandered back.
So no difference on that?
Yep, they mean the same thing. Okay, they both mean that it's a possibility. Okay, great, very good question. Okay, any other questions, you guys? Okay, let's go to question number 2.
Yes.
All right, and this is for Halit.
Yes. Okay. She thinks that he may have been eaten by a bear.
All right, so good. Our question here is, what does Jamie's wife think may have happened to Jamie? Okay, and Halit says,
Okay.
She thinks that he may have been eaten by a bear.
Been
Okay, so
eaten by a
Jamie's
bear.
wife thinks that
Yes.
he may have been eaten by a bear. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, Halit.
No problem. Thanks.
All right. Let's go to question number 3. And number 3 is for Jocelyn.
What does his friend think? His friend Paul thinks that he could have been injured and unable to return to the group.
Okay. Yeah. So his friend Paul, okay, thinks that he could have been injured injured and unable to return to the group. Very good job, Jocelyn. Excellent. Okay. And let's see. Question number 4. Question number 4 is for Jose.
When James still hasn't been found 2 days later, what do people think may happen to James? Name 2 things. 2 days later, the group is extremely worried about Jamie alone in the forest without supplies. Some people fear that he may have frozen to death, while others fear that he may have become weak for starvation.
Okay. So Jose, what are the 2 things that people think?
Yes. She thinks that he may have frozen to death.
Good. And what's number 2?
And others, he may have become weak for starvation.
Excellent. Yes. So they may have frozen to death. Okay.
Yes.
They think that he may have frozen to death, or they think that he may have become weak from starvation.
Yes.
Awesome. Great job. Okay. Class, any questions at this point?
No, thank you.
All right. Okay. Let's keep rolling. Give me 1 second while I wait for Hangouts to catch up. There we go. Okay, so let's go to Lost Part number 3. Okay, Lost Part 3. Okay, and let's go to Luis. Luis. Luis, let me have you read. Let me have you read 3 lines here.
Okay. 3 days after being lost in the wilderness, Jimmy finally makes it back to camp. He is ruined with his hiking group and his wife. They are all happy and relieved to see him. Jimmy is relieved to be alive. He could have starved to death in the forest.
Very good, thank you. And Rosa, let me have you finish off this story here.
Yes. Jamie didn't have a map, and he could have wandered farther into the forest instead of finding his way back. He could have even frozen to death or been attacked by wild animals. He could have fallen and hurt himself and never made it back.
Okay, very good. All right, so class, do you have any words in this last paragraph that you do not understand?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
which word?
Reunited.
Let's see.
He's reunited. It's the second. No.
Oh,
Yes,
reunited. There we go.
Oh.
Reunited.
Reunited. Well.
Okay, to unite. Okay, so it comes from the word unite. Okay, unite means to bring something together. This is unite. Okay, now to reunite. Okay, reunite means that you were together at one point and then you broke apart, and then this is coming back together. That's reuniting. So at one point, okay, Halit, do not mute me. All right,
What?
I saw you.
I am sorry.
Okay.
I am sorry.
All right, so do not mute me. Okay, so yes, you are united right now. So this is starting point. Okay, you are broken apart. Okay, and then coming back together. That would be to reunite. Okay, so for example, in the story, Jamie, he was together, or he was united with his hiking group. Then he broke away. All right, and he was lost for 3 days. Okay, then he was reunited. He then came back to be with his group. Does that make sense, Dustin?
Yes. Thanks.
Okay, good. Any other questions, class?
No, thank you.
All right, how about the word wander? Who can tell me what the word wander means?
He need to pay more attention in something.
Okay.
Maybe it's mean to lost.
Like roaming.
Okay, roaming. Okay. So when someone wanders, okay, you're not paying attention, so you're not thinking about where you're at, okay, and you're walking off someplace. So you're not thinking about what you're doing, and you just kind of wander off on a different path. Okay, you can do the same thing when you're driving. Okay, let's say you're driving and you're listening to music, you're having a good time. Okay, and you accidentally turn on a road that you should not have taken. Okay, so you wandered onto the wrong path, the wrong road. Okay, and now you're like, whoa, where am I? I don't know where I'm at. So you wander. Okay, you're not thinking, and you move into an area where you really don't know where you're at. So we use wander a lot with the word lost. Okay, so he wandered off the trail. He wandered off the path. He wandered away from his group. Okay, and it's different from the word wonder. I knew someone was going to get to that. Now, Dad, that's actually Stevie Wonder. Okay, that word is a little different. It has an O in it instead of wander. Wander is walking, okay, and getting lost, right? Wonder, okay, is to think, is to imagine. Okay, I wonder what I'm going to do tomorrow. Okay, I have classes and then I wonder what I'm going to do after my classes. That's the word wonder. Okay, different than wander. Okay, all right. So I wanted to point that word out. No one had asked about it. Okay, and I figured no one knew what it really meant. They used it a few times here. Okay, any other questions that you see here? Nope. Okay. For part 3, we only have one question here, and my last reader was Rosa. Let's go to Samantha.
Yeah.
And Samantha, let me have you read question number 1.
Yes.
And give me your answer. You're going to name at least 3 things.
What could have happened to Jamie in the forest?
Okay, what could have happened?
Couldn't haven't. Jamie didn't have a map.
Okay,
And
that's
no.
true. He didn't have a map, but we're asking about what may have happened to him. So he was alone in the forest for 3 days. What could have, or what may have happened to him, or what could have happened to him within those 3 days? So down here on the bottom, okay, we have the last 2 sentences. Let me have you read those sentences, please.
He could have frozen to death or been attacked by wild animals. He could have fallen and hurt himself and never made it black.
Good, good. So our answer here we have three things. He could have frozen to death, or he could have been attacked by wild animals. Okay? Or the
Yes.
third thing, he could have fallen and hurt himself and never made it back.
Yes.
Okay? So those would be the three things. Okay? The three answers that we would give there. Okay, fabulous. Very good. All right, let's scroll down. Okay, and we have some extra questions here. All right, let's go to Yusuf. Yusuf, let me have you read question number 1, and give me your answer.
Yeah, I have one. Have you ever done something that you regretted afterwards? Example, hurt someone's feelings. What could you have done differently? Well, I don't know how to answer that question. I have to think that if I have done something or hurt someone.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'd say that,
something that
well, yeah,
huh?
I have done something, but I don't regret it because I was a kid. I was almost 9 years old. That I have been lost for a day. I was with my grandfather, and I separated from him. I don't know how because I was a small child, so I have been lost for almost a day. But I don't
Okay.
regret because I was a kid. Nothing to
Sure.
regret.
Sure. Okay. Well, I'll open this up to the class. Okay. Class, is there anyone that wants to share of an experience when you have done something that you regretted? Okay. A regret means, oh man, I wish that I would not have done that. Okay. So, have you ever done something that you regretted afterwards? Okay.
I get married.
Okay. All right. And so what could you have done differently?
Donc, Mariette,
Okay. Don't get married. All right. So you got married and you regret that. Well, that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Okay. Well, let's go to our next question. And Dustin.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Go ahead and read number 2 and give me your answer.
Think all the time you got in trouble for something. What could you have done differently so as not to get in trouble? Wow. I'm thinking now, and it was so many times when I got in trouble. Well, I think if you want to not to get in trouble, you must to think about the situation, think about future, or what will be if you do something wrong.
Okay. Now, is that an easy thing to do, Dustin?
No.
Is it easy to
No,
when
no.
you're about
Definitely no.
to punch someone or steal a candy bar or something? Is it easy to go, I wonder what the consequences are?
No.
Yeah, it's pretty hard, right?
Yeah. I don't know what about
Right.
other people, but it's very hard for me to think about it first.
All right. Okay. Very good. Thank you for your answer. Let's go to Gerardo. And question number 3, please.
Okay. Think of a time when you didn't succeed at something. Losing a race, failing a test. What should have What should have done differently in order to succeed? Hmm. Hmm. I think when I was in a school and I had a test and I didn't study because I thought that I will pass easily, but I didn't study and I almost I almost didn't pass the test. So, but I passed, but it was with very low points.
Okay, with a low grade.
Yeah. And um,
So you learned from that you probably should have studied. Is that
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's why now I'm trying to study more when I have a test.
Okay.
Because it's different. I mean, I feel different when I study and when I don't study.
Sure, definitely. All right, well, thank you for your answer. Good job. Let's go to question number 4. And question number 4 is for Halit. Okay, go ahead and read that question and give me your answer. Okay, so we're not going to write 5 sentences. I just want you to tell me, okay?
Okay. He don't like use and or he's just another job.
Okay, so all right, so here this is the situation. Okay, imagine you are meeting friends at a restaurant. Okay, one friend is an hour late. You and your other friends are trying to figure out why he or she is late. Okay, so we're going to make up some reasons. For example, here saying he might have missed the bus. All right, so this is something that you could say. He might have missed the bus. Now, what Halit? What would one reason be why a friend would be late to a restaurant? What do you think?
Okay. He's just another job.
Okay.
Or he don't
might
like you.
Okay, so what you can say is he might be at his job.
Yes.
Okay, let me have you repeat that, please. He might be at his job. Okay, Halit, let me have you repeat that word. Okay, he might be job.
Okay.
All right, Jocelyn, can you think of another reason why a friend would be late to meeting other friends at a restaurant?
He might have forgotten his meeting.
Okay, good. He might have forgotten about the meeting.
Forgot or forgotten?
Great.
Forgot? He might have forgotten. Forgotten.
He might have forgotten. Forgotten, just like that. He might have forgotten. Okay. How about Luis? Can you think of another reason? Okay. How about Rosa? Rosa, can you think of another reason?
He might have lost in the street.
Okay. Yeah. He might have gotten lost. Okay, he might have gotten lost in the street. Let me have you repeat that.
He might have gotten lost in the street.
Good, okay. How about Samantha? What would be another reason here?
Yeah, he might have an accident.
Okay. He might have had. He might have had an accident. Okay, let me have you try that.
He might have had an accident.
Yeah, he might have had an accident. Okay. All right, let's do Sudish. One more. What may have happened to your friend? Why? What could have happened? Okay. All right. Well, we are just out of time. I was going to give him one last shot, but very good. Thank you guys very much for coming to class. It was good to have you here. Keep practicing your reading. All right, and keep practicing and learning new vocabulary words. It was good to have you all in class. It was, and I hope to see you in a future classroom. All right, take care. We'll see you guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Gracias, hasta la próxima.